We've arrived in our transit hotel where we're staying for one night because we're going to the airport in the morning. It's really nice. We've got lovely beds, and then we've got a nice bathroom, which is nice and big. And look, Leo! I thought that was so cute. So yeah, this will do the job. Very nice indeed. So we're having our last Sri Lankan meal. Well, our last meal in Sri Lanka, and it's not Sri Lankan, it is pizza. Although Harry's is kind of half and half because it's a black pork curry pizza.
Which is what we got at Raz.
Which is what we got at Raz. So when Harry saw black pork, it was like, gotta try that. There it is. And I just got a cheesy one. Hi guys, so we're gonna do a thing where after every country that we visit, we're going to try and sum it up in one word that we believe represents it. So we're going to do that for Sri Lanka. We're going to say them at the same time. So 3, 2, 1.
Gem.
Flavour. Ooh. Gem.
Yeah.
Discuss.
I just think it's a bit of a gem, and it feels like a gem when you're there because there weren't that many tourists there, and
True.
It didn't feel like it had been over commercialized.
In my head it's flavour because it's just so like bursting with flavour, and flavour in the terms of food, but also flavour as in like colours and noises, and just like it's very flavourful. So yeah, that's Sri Lanka summed up.
This place might be the most powerful bum gun ever. Just watch. It has recoil. No bum gun should have recoil. That's powerful enough to come out your mouth after going up your ass. We're in Kuala Lumpur, so we're not. We're in Colombo Airport. We're just about to board, and the security was the most relaxed security I've ever seen. So, once again, it was everybody's first day on the planet which was on our plane, which always seems to happen weirdly. The guy that was sat next to us on the window seat, this old Chinese man, and he was so odd. He tried to stand up 3 times before the seatbelt signs got turned off, and he just kept trying to stand up, and we couldn't explain to him that he needed to stay sat down, so the air hostess had to like step in and tell him off, and he just started arguing with them.
Shouting to her across the rows, and she was like, sit down, sit down.
And then he kept drinking this like from his hot flask. Immigration this way. He kept drinking from his hot flask and pouring it into this little cup and drinking it. And he pulled out his hot flask about 10 seconds before we were about to land and was pouring himself like a boiling hot cup of tea.
Literally, as you know, when the plane's like literally coming onto the landing strip, and like you're literally at the level with the ground basically.
And he was pouring that boiling hot water into this little cup, and I was like, oh my god. But yeah, he was our in-flight entertainment.
Immigration just took about 20 seconds. That was amazing. We've arrived. Let's see. Oh, that'll do the job. We're going out. We're gonna go and try and get cash. We're gonna try and get food and just explore a little bit. I'm really excited. I feel like I don't know what to expect. So excited. New money. Very nice. Not as pretty as the rupees, but it's fun to have a change.
She got a lot of pretty boys. She cool friend.
They just took it away.
It's gone. Harry just said that's never happened to him before, and it's never happened to me either. It was so funny. They put it down, and I was like smelling it, like and they just took it away. I wonder why. We're really confused of what this is, but we just picked stuff. We'll see. The weirdest thing we've ever tried. Oh, nice.
The best way we can describe it, it was like beef sawdust.
That is the perfect description.
On top of this overly sweet and not very nice sauce. One beef.
Trying it. It's a beef roti. Oh no. Good morning. We've got a plan of the day. We're going to tick off loads of things that we need to do, like get my phone fixed, get a microphone, and we've got a little list, so we're going to have a good productive day. I'm going to try a matcha because I've always wanted to try one in Asia, so let's see how it is. Very strong and good. We're going to go to the cinema tonight to see Project Hail Mary, which, if anyone doesn't know, is a book that is amazing. Really good book. We're going to book our tickets now so that we've got a spot because we don't want it to sell out. Bit of a fail. It was fully booked. Oh. Wow. Of what we bought in the shopping centres. So this is the mic. It's a very trusted brand and we're really excited about this. And my phone is fixed for the grand total of £285. That's what I get for being clumsy, isn't it?
So we had a conundrum with this and it wouldn't work, and we got to the hotel room, we tried it out and it didn't work. Stop laughing, what? So we took it back to the shop. The guy played around with it for 10 minutes and he was about to replace the part. Stop laughing. What are you laughing at? He was about to replace the part and then it just started working miraculously, so it's working now.
Woohoo! Testing the range. I'm testing the range. Right, guys, I'm gonna tell you a secret about Harry. Basically, he has sensory problems with sand, and it's really like giving me the ick because he crashes out when he gets sand in between his toes, and he has like a really dramatic response. That's it, guys. Let's see if it works.
Guys, let me tell you a secret about Amy. So she stops at every single fragrance place and smells at least 10 fragrances, and then I have to smell at least 8 of them 10, and then I end up getting headaches because I'm getting poisoned by all the fumes. And I just say that they all smell nice. I never say that any smell better than the other. Yeah, it smells nice. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I was gonna say that, yeah. Yeah, that one, yeah.
So we're in a Malaysian supermarket. I'm gonna try and get some fruit. There's a lot of options here. That one feels good. Oh, sorry.
We're looking at every orange.
Sorry guys, you know what I'm like.
They didn't have my favourite Malaysian fruit called mangosteen, which I was very sad about. A century pear. It looks like a white apple. Damn.
Thousands and thousands and thousands.
That's got to be at least 30 chilies.
Wait, let me count.
So we're in a long queue just for a little mandarin.
Whoa, a mandarin.
So it turns out we had to weigh the mandarin. So we got sent away and we got all the way to the front of the queue. So we got the one mandarin weighed and it's going to cost us 0.67 ringgit. So not even one full ringgit, which is crazy.
Hi friends. So we are heading to get some breakfast bits from 7-Eleven. Malaysian Red Bull cans. Going for
Banana bread.
nice.
And then, I don't know what this is. It looks like a hot dog bun with chocolate in it.
Oh, kind of like a brioche.
Yeah.
Nice. Hi guys, we've come to a little market thing with a really cool library. Come to Chinatown to explore a little bit. There's lots of markets here and a lot of food places.
Middle bit.
Okay, so
Got
this
three
is
options.
the centre of it. Ooh, which direction? Oh, that's your mangosteen, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Harry's been wanting to have some mangosteen.
Which way do you want to
This
go?
one.
So we're in a place that is on the Michelin Guide and they're famous for their laksa, which is like a curried noodle, similar to what we got in Bangkok, but the Malaysian version of it. So we've sat down. It smells a little bit like beagles in here.
I kind of get what you mean, a little bit.
But yeah, we'll show you what it's like. Hello, we're at the Batu Caves, which is also a temple, hence why we're covering our knees and shoulders. There's loads and loads of monkeys everywhere, so you gotta beware. This is Meg's worst nightmare.
You don't even look. Oh no, I've got. Wait. Oh, you don't even look bad. Do
Shall
me
I do it on
instead.
here?
Help me. Help me. Drinks like this, after stuff like that, is the best thing in the world. Ooh. Wow.
Do I not get treated to chopsticks?
Oh, did you want chopsticks?
It's alright. Probably quite difficult actually.
Thomas and Way, I'd just like to say that in this moment you've saved me with this heat pad. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So I had another one of my bowel spasms tonight and this is the best thing ever. I love it.
Good morning, everybody. Well, it's actually the afternoon. We're going to watch Project Hail Mary. Very exciting. My bowel is still spasming, so I've got the lovely heat pack with me, and we're going to have a chill movie session. Well, the film was amazing. We absolutely loved it. So good, so funny. Oh, what a good story. And now we're having some food in the mall. Very nice pesto, mushroomy pasta. And it's absolutely tipping it down. I managed to get my Malaysian souvenir for my Kindle, and I got a little stamp, which I really love. So now I've got Sri Lanka and Malaysia, so 2 down. Hi guys, we're at Kuala Lumpur airport and we're on the other side, so we're waiting to board our flight to Hanoi. Security was definitely relaxed here. It's 38 degrees in Hanoi today, so that's fun.
The song that's just come on is Band-Aid. They're playing Christmas songs.
We have just ordered our Grab to pick us up from Hanoi airport. We're in the Grab in literally 2 minutes. That was very efficient. And not what I was expecting. I was prepared for the worst, so...
Pretty efficient airport.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh, cracky. This is so funny. We're in. Here's the room. I love it. I love the green. So cool. Let's look at the view. Aww. Wow. Our first order of business is to do a huge wash because the day after tomorrow we're doing the Hajrang Loop, so we're gonna need clean clothes for that little expedition. Liz, look! It's the dog that you used to have! Hello! We've got the fire stick on. This is the first time since our very first night of travelling that we've managed to get the fire stick plugged in, so this is so exciting! Love! Hello, little sausage! Are you a little Ernie? Hello! Hi! Thank you.
Amy's just said, is this Fulham?
I saw the F, so I thought Fulham.
Yeah, Amy, that's Fulham. Real Madrid.
Oh. Good morning, everyone. So we're gonna go out for some brekkie. This is our first morning in Vietnam. Are you ready for the madness of Hanoi?
Yes.
Okay, let's go, guys. Okay, I'm ready. Wait, we need to lock the door. Hello there. We're going to model you the first purchase that we've got, which is our hiking bag. Woo! And how much was it?
It was £7. We've come to try our first pho, and we just ordered like beef flank pho, bit of a tongue twister, which is like the traditional Vietnamese pho. And it only cost 50,000, which is about £1.20.
We've just had some delicious spring rolls, and now we're gonna go and seek out a banh mi, which is another classic Vietnamese food.
That's the end of this week's vlog, guys. I've spent the evening packing for the Ha Giang Loop. I'm very excited, so we'll see you next week. Bye!